Hello students, welcome to e-learning. We are already continuing with the fifth chapter poverty, and this is the 11th lecture, and we already started with the topic causes of poverty. Now in causes of poverty we have completed 3 points, that is historical reasons, causes of rural poverty, economic factors, which was a big topic. Nearly 5 points we have completed. If you have not watched, please watch the video and go with this particular. Then after, the social reasons. So today we are going with social reasons. Let's go with it. Now in social reasons there are 2 points, that is basically low level of education and second is gender inequality. So these are the two reasons, or we can say these are the two reasons why we find that we have or we lack, or we are having under poverty, or we Indians are under poverty. So let's go with the first one, that is low level of education. Now, when the low level of education point comes, you find that in India it is there. It is from the beginning which we find that there is a major reasons that India has a scarcity of education, training and skill. From the starting only, because on the Britishers time we are not allowed much about the science and technology training, but still we find that from the earlier era you find that there is a lack of education and training skills which are being given to the Indians. Then after you find that because of low education, what is happening? Low level of education gives, especially in the rural areas, which prevent them from gaining the use of new technology. मतलब ये लोग क्या बोल रहे हैं कि भाई अगर एजुकेशन हो तो रूरल एरिया में भी जो फार्मर्स वगैरह है तो उन लोग को नई टेक्नोलॉजीज मिलेंगे, नए systems मिलेंगे, how they can improve their agriculture sector, how modern equipments are there, modern technology, modern methods are there. So this will benefit them for making more of crops, nutritive as well as good quality, and this help them for crop rotation, as well as we find that वो लोग अपने market sale करेंगे. Yes, they will grow their market and the sale of their product will be there more. So for the because why agriculture and the rural area, because there the population is more and they are mostly our Indians are in the agriculture sector. So that's why they try to go with only agriculture sector. लोग ने education पे इतना ध्यान नहीं दिया और वहाँ से ये problem आया. And again some of the farmers, or we can say rural areas, they are the orthodox, they with the old mentality. They are not having that particular ability, or they don't want to adapt the new technology. So this is again the main problem, where because of lack of knowledge you find that lack of education, they are not we can say they are very conservative with their own techniques. They are not open to acquire a new technique for a new agriculture system. So that was again which was making them for not upgrading themselves. So this was been there. Again what will happening up as a result, per hectare productivity means it has been calculated in hectare if you are going with the land. So per hectare productivity and per labor productivity are have decreased, or we can say it remain low because of that. अगर new technology आ जाता था, अगर new system ले adopt कर लेते 1970-75 only, what will happen? Our agriculture system have became had became more and more stronger that time. So from that time only, if it has been adopted, it would be not like at present. So now if you see the agriculture sector, their contribution is also less. Though the people are engaged more than 50% in that, but the contribution to the national income is still less. So ultimately we find that people in agriculture sector, they need to get advanced with the technology, new systems, new we can say methods and machines, everything, so that this will help them to grow more पर हेक्टर प्रोडक्शन एज वेल एज पर लेबर प्रोडक्शन. एज वाई पर लेबर प्रोडक्शन, जैसे मैंने आगे बोला था कि डिस्गाइज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट ज़्यादा होता था, सीजनल अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट होता था. सो ओनली फ्रॉम द सीजन्स वेयर हार्वेस्टिंग इज बिन देयर ओनली द लेबर्स आर रिक्वायर्ड, देन आफ्टर इट इज़ बिन नॉट देयर. अगेन सेम वे प्रोडक्टिविटी के लिए बात करें तो सॉरी डिस्गाइज अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात करें तो आई टोल्ड यू लाइक अबाउट अ फैमिली, लाइक इफ फैमिली इज बिन देयर, दे आर गोइंग विथ मोर ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर more of the people going under one agriculture sector only, all the family members are going under them only, what will happen? It will create disguised unemployment, because the production, if the production does not increase, it creates disguised unemployment. Then after you find that because of that agriculture sector remains low. Now here this is the reason you find that low income of the farmer is, suppose जैसे हमने बहुत सारे reasons देखे, monsoon, rain, flood की वजह से, natural causes, so it affects the farmer for the production sector. So alternative चीज़ें होनी चाहिए. And main thing is the education. If you are having education, you can go with adopting new skills, new training. You can use your mind for growing new techniques. Apart from that, you find that last point says that because of low level of education, they get less opportunity. Yes, because they lack skills, they lack training, they lack skills, they lack ability. Though because of them they are not able to go with different sectors. Agriculture sector से दूसरे sector जाने के लिए you need to require different skills, so that is not there. Again you find that because of that wages level remain low and poverty increases. अगर बहुत सारे लोग वहाँ पे जाते हैं अंदर, means there will be increasing competition. Again when there is an increase in competition you find that the wages becomes low and low, मीन्स ज़्यादा एग्रीकल्चर में जाते तो वहाँ पे कंपटीशन बढ़ गया, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ कंपटीशन यू फाइंड दैट द इनकम इज अर्न लेस, दे हैव टू कीप लेस मार्केट प्राइस, एंड again it becomes that the farmer earn less amount of income and our poverty has been increased. So this is all about the low level of education. Main reason is from the beginning we find that education training skills are been lacking in India. Then after you find that our farmers have not adopted. Now the second topic is nothing what we can say here, that is gender inequality. What is gender inequality? Gender means male female inequality. It has been seen from the historical time. Why? Because you find that India has a greater or gender inequality from the beginning. We find that females are not treated same as males. Then after you find that society does not care about the females health or any education. They are not treated as giving equal opportunities like males. You find again you find that females have higher level of malnutrition because उन लोग को ठीक से ध्यान नहीं रखते, हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स इश्यूज रहते थे. देन आफ्टर यू फाइंड दैट वेट लो वेट होता तो ज़्यादा वीकनेस रहती है, ज़्यादा वीकनेस की वजह से दे आर बीन डाइड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर माल न्यूट्रिशंस, because of lack of protein or any particular vitamins you find. Then after you find that high maternal mortality. Maternal mortality means the lady which has been married and after she is going with becoming a mother, that particular death ratio also has increased because of this particular health issues. ज़्यादातर हेल्थ इश्यूज़ की वजह से जो मदर बनने वाले थे वो फीमेल्स आर ऑल्सो गेटिंग डाइड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट, और ड्यूरिंग कैरिंग अ बेबी दे आर डाइंग. So that becomes again a problem. Why? Because from the earlier only their health has not been taken, only the importance given to the male child and not to the female child. So this health problems created again a problem in newborn babies also. So because of low weight, weaknesses, malnutrition, it creates this particular thing. वो सब पहले इसका सब कुछ रीज़न हेल्थ कॉन्शियस का रीज़न बिकॉज ऑफ द जेंडर इनक्वालिटी. देन आफ्टर वर्क की बात करें, इफ़ यू आर गोइंग विद वर्क, सो वर्क ऑल्सो यू फाइंड दैट फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग इट इज़ बिलीव दैट ओनली मैंस विल एबल टू वर्क एंड वुमेन्स आर टू दे हैव टू स्टे एट home and they have to do only the housework. So this again result what? Because of low of education. उन लोग को बाहर जाना नहीं मिलता था, उन लोग को एजुकेशन के लिए ना बोलते थे. It is not at present where you find that woman empowerment and you find that woman child is given a woman girl is given a big opportunities, but that time it was like that. Here we are getting everything, we are acknowledged, we can say we know all the rules and regulations and what all the things are happening up. So at present it is all well which has been going up, but earlier it was not as this. Our orthodox were going with this following that women should be stay at home and men should go outside for working up. सो वहाँ पे भी उन लोग को एजुकेशन नहीं मिला, वहाँ पे एजुकेशन नहीं मिला तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ नहीं मिली, एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ नहीं मिली तो वो लोग काम नहीं कर पाएंगे तो अल्टीमेटली जो उसके मीन्स हस्बैंड नहीं कमा रहे, इफ़ दे आर रनिंग ऑन वुमेन, दे आर नॉट हैविंग एजुकेशन, तो अल्टीमेटली दे आर हैविंग लो अमाउंट ऑफ एजुकेशन इनकम. सो लो पर कैपिटल इनकम उन लोग का होगा. देन यू फाइंड दैट अपार्ट फ्रॉम वर्क प्लेस ऑल्सो वी कैन से अगर उन लोग को जॉब भी मिल गया तो उन लोग को कम पैसा में काम मिलेगा. येस, females are given less amount of money than compared to the male. They think that they are not as much capable of, we can say, like women. Males are better than females. So it has been there. Again, if you talk about our population, less than half are women. Means no, it is not 50-50%, it is nearly 47 to 48% which is the women's are there and majority are male which is being find up here. Again you find that उन लोग की बात करें जिसमें वो लोग हैं like 47 of our population is female, you find that they have low health. whereas then low health की वजह से उन लोग को different disease होते हैं, disease की वजह से it is affecting their child or they are getting died before giving birth to the child. It has been again problem. Then after you find that agar if they are working in the any workplace, they are getting less paid, again less opportunities which are being given to the females in the earlier time. I'm talking not at the present time, it is from the earlier time it is happening up. Again the family income becomes less because वो लोग काम पे नहीं जा रहे, अगर काम पे जा रहे तो उनको इनकम कम हो जाता है एंड अगेन इसके वजह से हमारा पॉवर्टी इंक्रीज हो रहा है. So total ultimately we find that this particular two topics are there which is socially affecting our society, and you find in India there is an increase in poverty. That is because of two factors, that is low level of education and gender inequality. लो लेवल ऑफ एजुकेशन पहले से ही था कि फीमेल्स को नहीं पढ़ाए, ज़्यादातर फार्मर एरिया रूरल एरिया में वो लोग ज़्यादा नहीं पढ़ते थे. दे ट्राई टू डिपेंड ऑन द एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर. आफ्टर दैट यू फाइंड दैट agar again they have the orthodox system which was going up, they are not able to go with new technologies, everything. So it became a problem for them for earning more or different alternative employment opportunities. Whereas again in gender inequality, females are not given any prior rights earlier as compared to the male. Females are not able to go out and work, they are not cared much, they are not they were माल न्यूट्रिशंस, उन लोग को हेल्थ इश्यूज होते थे जैसे माल न्यूट्रिशंस, वीकनेसेस, वेट लॉस. यू फाइंड दैट मैटर्निटी mortalities were been there. You find that less if they are going for work also they are being paid less. And again education तो उन लोग को ज़्यादा मिलता ही नहीं था. So all these particular factors keeping in mind, you find that we come under the poverty sector because of this particular orthodox system which we used to follow under the kingdomship. And then after the British rule you find ज़्यादातर ब्रिटिश रूल ने सती सिस्टम निकाल दिया. सो इट अगेन बिकेम अ बेनिफिट फॉर द वुमेन और एल्स ज़्यादा डेथ रेट फॉर द वुमेन्स वर बिन देयर. सो दिस आर द थिंग्स विच सोशली अफेक्टेड. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट अगर कोई फीमेल्स काम पे जाए उन लोग को इनकम लेस मिलता है तो वो अल्टीमेटली दे कीप mindset that women are not able to perform as much as males and they get a lesser salary, and because of that there is an increase of poverty. So these are the 2 points for today. Next class we'll continue with the other factors. Thank you. If you find any doubt you can just call or message me.